Hi, it's Chrissy Houston, VSG patient. I had my surgery on December 21st, 2016, with Dr. Brian Mirza at First Choice Weight Loss, who's a great doctor. Highly recommend him if you're looking for surgery in Houston. I started at 220. Surgery date was 213. Today I'm right at 200, and so I'm mid 6 weeks in. This is probably a hard video for me to make. I just had a lot of kind of in-your-face realizations in the last week about eating and reward and how this surgery has changed all of that. And you know in your head as an intelligent person that things are going to be impacted, things are going to change. This kind of surgery is meant to shift your dynamic with food and what you're going to do, how you're going to deal with it. So just a couple of examples. I used to eat on Saturdays. So that Saturday was my day. My husband would run errands and stuff, or go, do stuff with family or something, and I would be home by myself, and I would eat. I would catch up on shows that I had recorded, and I would eat, and I would, kind of take it easy. That was my little couch time, like early afternoon. And I did that this weekend, and I sat there with some steamed chicken and broccoli that I had gotten the night before, Chinese food. No rice, which was hard. I'm a rice person. So steamed chicken and broccoli, and I was just going to eat that and just watch, it was healthy. I was going to watch TV, I was going to catch up on my shows and stuff. And then after 4 or 5 bites, I was full. And so what I used to do as my kind of relaxation on Saturday is now altered. I can still sit there and catch up on shows and relax on the couch and sit with the dog and all of that. But now eating's just not a part of it anymore, because I can only eat a few bites and I'm full. And I ate to the point where I felt like broccoli was like stuck, like there's no room for it to go down. And so at that point I was like, what are you doing? You're gonna make yourself sick. And I haven't thrown up since I had the surgery. So I hate throwing up. One of those people who'd rather just be miserable than throw up and feel better. And so it was just very eye-opening, and you put the food away and you sit there and you're like, okay, I guess I'll watch TV. But it was just very different. And then one day last week I was helping my nephew with a project he had for school, and it was just, it's always frustrating. He's 13 and he's got a mouth on him, and you're just trying to get it done, and so, and of course he's always ready to be finished, and it's not finished, and you've still got things you have to accomplish. And so it's just, going through all that with him on a weeknight after work and trying to get it all done and feeling frustrated and tired. I had worked all day, and I thought, okay, well, we ordered the Chinese food that I tried to eat the Saturday. I guess this was Friday night. So we were doing the project on Friday night, and we ordered the Chinese food because I said I was hungry. Nobody else was hungry because they were drinking beer. So nobody's hungry but me. And so I said, okay, well, just Chinese food. And then they got fried rice and egg rolls, and I got my steamed chicken and vegetables. So, which is good. I soy it up and everything, so it's nice. I mean, I'm happy with it because, I used to eat steamed chicken and vegetables even before I had the surgery, actually, for Chinese food. It wasn't my all the time pick, but it was when I was at home. For some reason I always wanted steamed chicken and vegetables. But anyway, so the food gets there and I sit down, and for some reason I have this overriding feeling. I don't know if it's a feeling or a thought in my head or what it was, but I was saying, okay, well, this is my reward. And I don't know that I really would have thought of it in those words, but I definitely thought, okay, well, I get to sit down and take a break and, be nice to myself for a minute, because I'm just gonna, for some reason it was just like, this was the reward for all the trouble working through a school project on Friday night with my nephew, trying to build the Alamo. And it was just, it was hard going. You know, it's a teenager and it's a big project and it's a big grade, and so I want it, you know, to be right. And the parents out there know what I'm talking about. But anyway, um, I just sat down with that food and I took 5 bites and I was done because it was, you know, chicken, and then I took a couple of bites of broccoli and it was over. And I can't tell you, it just kind of depressed me. It kind of made me feel like, okay, this is what I get for all that work. And it really made me realize that I do use food as a reward. Because since the very first, I've always wondered, are you food addicted? Or do you know, is it a comfort to you? Is it a reward to you? And I honestly think everyone on the planet has some type of food reward that they give themselves, whether it's a cookie or a brownie or a chocolate shake, or, you know, get to, I don't know, pizza, you know, whatever it is. I think everyone has like some sort of food reward or some food that they associate with reward. But I think that all my food is associated with reward. And it's weird because, you know, even today I went to Chick-fil-A and I got the grilled nuggets in a fruit cup. And I was like, God, this is what I'm going to have to eat like for the rest of my life. And it was weird because the food tastes good. It's not like it's not good. It's just that it's not indulgent. You know, it's not set up to be a goal. You know, if I do this, I get this kind of a thing. It's very weird and it's very heady, you know, to be able to start putting those together in your head. And so, because at first I went through a whole phase of thinking I was food addicted, because there's certain times of the day I wanted something, or I wanted this, or I wanted that specifically. And the cravings have kind of died down. I'm going to have a problem with chips till the day I die. It's just going to be our love affair, back and forth. I'm going to love them. They're going to hate me forever. So chips, every time I see a chip, it stops me in my tracks. But I'm not a sweets person. I don't really get into sweets. We have cupcakes in our house right now for my husband, and I could care less about a cupcake. But I don't know what I'm going to think about it. I don't know what it's going to do. It's kind of sad in a way, because I don't know if it really messes with your value, or if it messes with your priorities. The prioritization of things in your life, because if food is a reward, it's a pretty big priority. I don't know what to think. It's something that's going to take me a while to figure out, but you know, I really need to figure it out so I just don't gain all the weight back. But I don't know. I think that's pretty normal in society. So I've got to figure out, what's my reward. You know, is it actually doing something, or is it allowing myself to feel a certain way? Or is it, I don't know. Or do you just work? You have to work for the work. You know, I mean, I guess it makes you feel better. I've never been one of those people that, you know, do extreme workouts and the running to say you ran, and the accomplishments and things like that. As far as physicality, I've never really meant a lot to me. When I was younger, I used to swim and play softball, and you know, and I did it because I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the people we hung out with, and I enjoyed, you know, being part of the team and all of that. Even though I did well in those two sports, I don't think I did it for the ribbon. You know, I just did it because it's what I wanted to do. It helped me feel involved. It helped me feel part of something. But I don't know what I'm going to do about this reward situation with food. It's really eye-opening. So I'll be thinking about this week to see what I can do. But right now I'm just kind of, you know, I don't know. Because 4 or 5 bites of steamed chicken and broccoli is nobody's reward. I promise. Maybe somebody out there, but man, it's not mine. So I got to figure out what I'm doing and how I'm thinking about this. And I'm sure I'll probably be in counseling at some point to kind of think about reward system. But you can't go get your nails done every time you lose a pound. I mean, that's not realistic. So I got to figure out some other kind of reward. It has to be some self gratification, some internal reward, you know, that you give yourself for reaching a goal or doing something that you know is good for you. But okay, this is the longest video I've probably ever posted, so I'm gonna let you go. But I'll keep thinking about it. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.